Welcome guys, Pogi here, and today I'm gonna show you how to make simple zoom, zoom out, and rotation animations like these in After Effects. So, to get started, create a new composition like I just created. Create another composition named Footage 1 and create another composition called Footage 2. Now go back to the transitions, add the Footage 1 composition in here, go to the Footage 1 composition and drag a simple picture there. Or you can just drag a video or everything you want. So this is the photo 1, let's go to the Footage 2 and add their photo 2. So you got these two photos and I want to do a transition between them. So let's get back to the transitions, main composition, create new null object, press S for scale and click on the stopwatch. On your keyboard, press page down button and go 10 frames forward. And here, set the scale to 300, press again page down and set the scale to 25 and change the scale to 100. Now select all of these keyframes, click right on them, go to keyframe assistant, easy ease, click on the curve editor, click on this button to make it bigger like this and edit the curves as me. Drag this right here, drag this down here, drag this right here and drag this right here. So just go to the end of the animation, press Ctrl Shift D, delete the rest of the null object because we don't need it. Now go back to the beginning, click on this string button, click and drag to the zoom. Now we're zooming in, as you can see. So we're starting to have some kind of a transition in here. Go to the third keyframe, press Ctrl Shift D, delete the Footage 1, drag the Footage 2 to the composition, drag the Footage 2 to the third keyframe, go to the end of the null object and attach it to the zoom again. Now we have something like this. As you can see, we have some kind of a transition here, but it still doesn't look that good. First of all, we're gonna drag a motion tile to this object so we won't see any black parts of the screen. Click on the mirror edges and set this to 305, maybe more, like 400 and 350 or just 400 again. Now we have motion tiles, so now we have something like this. Cool, right? So we want to make it a bit better. So create a new adjustment layer, call it Effects 1, make it end in the same location as the null object. Now go to the adjustment layer and drag warp effect on it. Click on the warp style, change it to fisheye, click on the bend, set it to 0. We're gonna make something similar to this keyframes. So let's go to the effects, warp, we get a first keyframe, let's go here, make another keyframe and set the bend to -100. Go here, make another keyframe, go to the end and make this 0. Click on keyframe assistant, change it to easy ease, go back to the curve editor, drag this curve here, this curve up here, this curve here, and this curve right here. Cool, right? Starting to look pretty good. You want to click on this frame blending or motion blur, click on this and click on these two as well. We have beautiful like blur all over the screen, so it's looking much more cooler than before. Now to make this even more beautiful, let's add the shake effect. I made the shake and rotation preset in After Effects and you can download it in the description below. So you're just gonna type the shake plus rotation, attach this to the Footage 1 and also to the Footage 2. So now we have like this beautiful shake. So guys, I'm gonna show you how to import a preset into the After Effects. So basically you have to go to your Documents folder right here, search for Adobe, search for Adobe After Effects, go to User Presets and you basically have your nothing, new file, name it whatever you want, open it up and just drag the preset right into this folder. As you can see, I have it already here. This is the shake plus rotation that I was talking about earlier. So you can just drag this in here, restart the After Effects, and you will have the preset just in there. And then you just have to open After Effects and search for shake plus rotation and you have it right here. Now, another detail that I like to add is chromatic aberration. This is a third-party plugin that I just downloaded for free from Plugin Everything. You can just Google it out and download it too. If you want, you don't have to use this. Now, click on the rotation, go to the 10th frame and change this to, for example, 1. That's looking pretty good. Go to the end of the animation and change it back to 0. Go to the effects, chromatic aberration, select the whole keyframes, keyframe assistant, easy ease. Now to add a sound effects, I have 4 sound effects like these. I'm gonna provide a download link for them, so you can download them too, guys, and you can use them in your project. We're gonna add this whoosh right here. We're gonna offset it a little bit. Now, our transition is completely finished. As you can see now, you can just go to the footage one and you can insert here anything you want. You can, for example, insert here a video or another photo like this, and you can use it in the transition just right here. So if you wanna adjust where the transition should happen, you can change this to the end of this, and you can copy the motion tile from this footage 2 to the footage 1. And so now you know that the transition is gonna happen at the end of the footage 1 composition. So you can insert your video right here. This composition is 3 seconds long, so you're gonna insert a video here, maybe somewhere over here the transition will start to happen, so you can adjust it and you will know when the transition will happen and you have a little bit of control over it. So let's make a rotation transition. The process is pretty simple and pretty much the same. So let's just copy this footage 1, drag it over here. Now make another null object, cut it here, name it rotation 1, for example. Press R on your keyboard, so bring the rotation, click on the stopwatch, go 10 frames forward. And here rotate this 180 degrees. Go 1 frame forward and type here -180. Go again 10 frames forward and change the rotation to 0. Click or just select the whole keyframes, click on keyframe assistant, easy ease, click on the curve editor and just edit the curves pretty much same as before. Duplicate the footage 2 and add the footage 2 right here. Attach again footage 1 to the null object. Make sure that you're in the beginning of this null object, not in the middle of the animation. So let's go to the beginning, click on the string and attach it to rotation 1. Go to the end, click on the footage 2, click on the string and attach it to rotation 1. And also move the motion tile up so that the transform will be the second effect, not the first. So now we have something like this. Pretty cool, right? And we can just basically copy the same effects from the first transition. So let's duplicate this layer and just drag it over this rotation animation. And we have something like this. And you can also add the whoosh effect to there so that it will be more nicer. Cool, right? So now let's add a video instead of a footage so that you can see how this works. So I have here this racing video that I made a few months ago, and let's say that we want to make transition right when the car comes by. Now let's go to the footage 2, drag the same video here, and let's say that I want to make the transition maybe over here. So let's cut it. Cool, right? So anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see ya in the next one. Bye.